After a troubling interview, fans believe that these Duggar newlyweds will be the first ones to divorce. So what was so concerning, and could this be a very real possibility? Keep reading for more details on what followers are saying. Fans think Duggar newlyweds will be the first to divorce. The Duggar family has a history of sticking it out even when the going gets very tough. Anna Duggar is still with Josh Duggar despite his being incarcerated for many years. She seems to want to stay as faithful as possible, regardless of the circumstances. The couples are also bonded by tragedies and losses, which is vital in any marriage. If they can survive trauma, they can probably outlast anything. Recently, Jason and his wife, Maddie, did a podcast and it made followers question their longevity. The duo met in 2023 and tied the knot the following year. But is there trouble in paradise? They were on his sister, Jinger's podcast, and they were asked about having a baby. The duo made it clear that they were not pregnant and were not even trying. After seeing the couple on the pod, fans immediately had thoughts, and they were not good. One noted that Maddie appears repulsed by Jason and does not even look at him adoringly. It was also stated that they should never have gotten married, and it is unclear why they took the leap. Finally, Maddie shared that they are still in the getting to know each other stage, so this did not bode well. There was a warning issued to Maddie Duggar by fans, and it was to get out ASAP, especially before she finds herself pregnant. Others believed that they were incompatible, and that was another reason that they were headed for disaster. The idea is that if Maddie and Jason do split, he would end up with a seriously fundamental girl, something his wife is not. However, there are questions about whether she played a part just to land a man she had a crush on, which is very possible. Will it end? After the travesty of a podcast where the couple looks so disengaged, is a divorce imminent? A follower said this from the moment they turned the pod on. Want a masterclass in spotting a soon-to-be divorced couple? Watch the Maddie and Jason podcast on Jinger's channel. Others believe that there was no chemistry between the two and that the honeymoon phase was over. They may have been sexually attracted to each other, but no more. Jason Duggar was also compared to Ethan Plath, and the hope was that Maddie would pull in Olivia and exit. I have more chemistry with my Amazon delivery driver. I am here for the first Duggar divorce. One suggested that Maddie stay with the family for one more year and then write a tell-all after she leaves him. Maybe they just need more time to develop a deeper relationship, but at this phase, it's a struggle. Can you see Maddie and Jason Duggar splitting, or will Anna leave Josh first? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. The Duggar family is no stranger to headlines. From pregnancies and weddings to scandals and controversies, the stars of 19 Kids and Counting On have spent years in the spotlight. But this time, the story isn't about a new baby announcement or another wedding. It's about shocking divorce rumors surrounding one of the Duggar newlywed couples. An interview that was supposed to highlight marital bliss has instead sparked whispers of trouble behind the scenes, leaving fans stunned and the Duggar family scrambling to respond. Could one of the family's most recent marriages already be on the rocks? The drama began when the newlywed couple, whose union was celebrated with much fanfare just months ago, sat down for what was meant to be a lighthearted interview with a Christian family podcast. At first, everything seemed picture perfect. The couple laughed about adjusting to married life, shared sweet anecdotes, and talked about faith as the foundation of their relationship. But then, a few subtle comments caught fans' attention. When asked what the biggest adjustment to marriage had been, the bride hesitated before saying, "Honestly, learning to live with someone who has very strong opinions. We don't always see eye to eye." The groom quickly jumped in with a nervous laugh, adding, "Yeah, we've had some heated conversations, but, that's normal, right?" Though they smiled through the exchange, the tension was undeniable. Fans immediately began speculating. Was this just normal marital adjustment or a sign of deeper cracks forming? The interview clip quickly circulated across social media platforms, sparking a firestorm of commentary. On Instagram and Twitter, hashtags like Duggar divorce rumors began trending as fans debated what the exchange really meant. Some took a sympathetic stance. Every marriage has its challenges in the first year. People are overreacting. They're just being honest. At least they're not pretending it's all perfect. But others weren't so convinced. You can feel the tension in that interview. Something's not right. She didn't look happy when she said that, almost like she was holding back. Wouldn't be surprised if divorce rumors are true. The Duggar family marriages always seem so rushed. For a family that has long preached the sanctity and permanence of marriage, the very idea of a divorce, even just whispered, was enough to send shock waves through the Duggar world. To understand why this speculation hit so hard, it's important to remember the Duggar family's strict views on marriage. For years, Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar emphasized courtship as a path to marriage, stressing that divorce was never an option. Their children were raised to believe that marriage is for life, no matter the struggles. Many Duggar weddings were fast-tracked after whirlwind courtships, leaving fans to question whether the couples truly had enough time to get to know each other before saying "I do." So when divorce rumors arise, especially so early in a marriage, they cut directly against everything the Duggar family has taught and stood for. While the couple hasn't publicly addressed the rumors yet, insiders close to the family have provided some insight. According to one source, they're definitely adjusting to married life. There have been disagreements, but nothing more than what any normal couple goes through. The rumors are exaggerated. But another insider hinted at more serious struggles. They come from very different backgrounds when it comes to expectations of marriage. That's been harder to navigate than they thought. This contrast between sources has only fueled speculation, leaving fans to wonder what's really happening behind closed doors. One undeniable factor in the couple's struggles is the intense pressure of living under constant public scrutiny. Every smile, every word, and every Instagram post is analyzed by thousands of fans and critics. For newlyweds still trying to figure out their rhythm, that kind of spotlight can be overwhelming. Instead of having the privacy to work through challenges quietly, their every move is dissected for clues of trouble or confirmation of happiness. As one fan commented, "It's like they're living in a fishbowl. Of course that would put strain on any marriage." So far, the Duggar family has remained publicly silent about the rumors, but sources suggest that behind the scenes, the news has rattled them. Jim Bob, known for his protective and controlling approach, is reportedly urging the couple to present a united front. He doesn't want divorce even mentioned in relation to the family, said one insider. Michelle, on the other hand, has reportedly taken a softer approach, offering encouragement and advice from her own decades-long marriage. Siblings, too, are said to be divided. Some worry that the couple rushed into things, while others believe that they'll weather the storm just like everyone else. Fans have particularly zeroed in on the bride's demeanor during the interview. While she smiled and laughed, her eyes seemed heavy, as though she were hiding deeper emotions. Body language experts online even weighed in, suggesting that her hesitation and tone revealed stress and unhappiness. She didn't seem relaxed, one expert wrote. Her words and body language didn't match. Whether these observations are accurate or not, they've sparked an avalanche of concern for her well-being. Some fans worry she feels trapped in a marriage that may not be what she imagined. The groom, meanwhile, has been painted by fans as defensive but hopeful. His quick attempt to smooth over his wife's comments during the interview raised eyebrows, but others argue it was simply an effort to protect her from judgment. He probably knew how her words would be twisted. He was just trying to cover for them. Still, critics argue that his nervous laugh seemed more telling than protective. Was it just a slip, or does he know more than he's letting on? The very mention of divorce in Duggar circles feels scandalous. None of the Duggar children who married publicly have divorced yet, though many fans have long speculated that some marriages might not be as happy as they seem. If this couple were to split, it would mark a seismic shift in the Duggar narrative. It would challenge the family's carefully cultivated image of lifelong, picture perfect marriages, and potentially encourage other siblings to acknowledge their own struggles. For now, though, it's only rumors, but the whispers are growing louder by the day. Perhaps the most suspicious detail, according to fans, is the couple's sudden social media silence. After regularly posting about their newlywed adventures, their accounts have gone unusually quiet in the weeks following the interview. Some argue they're simply trying to avoid fueling speculation, but others see it as confirmation that something is wrong. Going silent is the biggest sign. They don't want to address the rumors because they're true, one fan tweeted. Amid the speculation, there are also signs of hope. Insiders report that the couple has sought counseling, both through their church and privately, to help navigate the challenges of early marriage. Counseling doesn't mean the marriage is doomed, one supporter argued. It means they care enough to work through it. In fact, many fans believe that if the couple is willing to be honest about their struggles and put in the work, they may come out stronger than before. Beyond just one couple, this situation highlights the enormous pressure placed on Duggar children to marry young, start families quickly, and uphold impossible standards of perfection. The interview and its fallout may actually spark important conversations, both within the Duggar family and among fans, about the realities of marriage, the importance of communication, and the dangers of rushing into lifelong commitment without truly knowing your partner. At the end of the day, only the couple themselves know the truth about their marriage. While fans dissect every smile and silence, the reality is likely far more complicated than outsiders can see. What is clear, however, is that the interview has cracked open the illusion of perfect Duggar marriages. Whether or not divorce is truly on the horizon, the conversation it has sparked will leave a lasting impact on how fans view the family's carefully guarded image. For now, the world waits. Will the newlyweds reemerge stronger, united, and ready to prove the rumors wrong? Or will the whispers of divorce turn into headlines that forever alter the Duggar legacy? Only time will tell.